Hello, this is Carlos Asilis from Glovista Investments, here to share our market outlook for the week of May the 10th. First, a brief recap on this past week's major macro and market developments. On the macro front, this past week's brought about positive surprises on the inflation front and negative surprises on the activity front. Specifically on the activity front, a number of indicators surprised to the downside. Out of the US in particular, we witnessed negative surprises out of the April employment report, the ISM manufacturing, the ISM service indicator, as well as the ADP employment indicator. Moreover, within the ISM manufacturing survey, we also witnessed upward pressures in the prices paid component and negative surprises out of the new order subcomponent. On the policy front, the major development this past week was that of the United Kingdom's central bank, the Bank of England, which surprised with a QE cut vis-a-vis expectations. These dynamics, upward pressures on the prices front and downward pressures on the activity front, combined to exert downward pressures on the dollar. The dollar declined 1.1% for the week. Crude prices rose 2%. Lumber futures rose by 12%. And soft commodity prices, particularly agriculture prices, rose by 5%. These dynamics, of course, are responding to a scarcity in terms of inventory levels out of those areas. When we translate these macro developments on the market at the market level, what we saw for the week was a significant declines in growth stocks. Technology sector in the US, the Nasdaq Composite declined 1.5%, while value stocks rose close to 3%. The S&P 500 Value Index rose 2.95%. Emerging markets rose by close to 1.3%, and US small caps rose by only 20 basis points. These dynamics conform or align closely to our views, which we have held for some time, which is bullish value stocks and bearish growth stocks. We sustain those views. As we look ahead at this coming week's calendar, there are a number of indicators of importance, including US retail sales, China CPI, PPI inflation readings, the German CIO survey indicator, particularly the expectations component, US CPI report, the US NFIB small business optimism index, and the University of Michigan sentiment indicator. With that, we thank you for your time and your interest, and we wish you a good week.